What's up, everybody? Internet's Mark Medina here with Mickey D.
That's me.
And we just got destroyed at Bloodborne.
Yeah, we sure did.
Yeah, so we did our first Twitch stream on Blank Space Plays, and that is going to end up being a tongue twister. And
Blank Space Plays, blah.
Yeah. We played for about 2 hours, and it was just 2 hours of punishment. So it started off really good. I was kicking ass. I was taking names.
You were doing amazing, especially how many souls you were gathering.
Yeah. I had like 2,000 souls, and then I got killed, and then that kind of was like, okay, well, I can get back to it. And I did.
Once you got into your groove, you were just like killing them left and right.
Yeah.
Left and right. Like the first boss you took down, or like a mini boss, I don't know what the hell you call it. The first guy you took down, I could not touch because he just jumped at me and I was dead. I was just like, oh. He's like, clearly this is not the same person I was fighting before.
Yeah, so I get how the game plays. And although it is a little bit faster, it pretty much plays like Dark Souls, obviously, because I was able to tear him up pretty darn well. And you were like, you know, it plays a certain way. You have to have your hand on the trigger to be able to swing your swords and stuff, but you always have to have that circle button like half pressed, ready to dash away. Yeah,
never dash forward.
No,
never dash forward. If there's anything you can take away from playing Dark Souls, I imagine is don't dash forward.
Yeah. So I was doing pretty good. I got to 5,000 souls, or whatever they're gonna call it.
You died. You got like 3,400 souls, and then on your way path back to recovering your souls, or whatever, you accrued like 1,000 something. You were like right at 4,799.
So then I died again.
Oh.
And then I'm making my way back, and then I died. Which,
I was rooting for you, buddy.
I'm assuming it's like Dark Souls, because I died without recovering. That old recovery is now gone, replaced by the new recovery, which was like 200 souls.
Yeah. So
the game's fine. I like how it looks. It's beautiful.
I think it looks really beautiful. Like probably the best PS4 looking PS4 game right now.
Yeah, it's a good looking game. I'm disappointed at the frame rate. I thought it'd be a little bit higher, but that's okay.
I know jack about frame rate because it looks like 100 to me.
Yeah, it's fun. So the problem is not a problem with the game. It's a problem with me. And that...
Don't blame the car, blame the driver.
Yeah. You're kind of doing the same stuff over and over because you keep dying.
Yeah.
And so then that's kind of annoying. And then you don't know where to go. Like, so I'm running around, and it was like you can either go forward or backwards. No, because the backwards sent you back to that, where the original ladder was. So you can only go forwards. So once we figured that out, I was like, okay, I'm good. Yeah. So then I'm running, and then, like, to the left were these... guys that had killed me before. They were like on those stairs.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, I won't go that way. So then there was like to the right, and so I'm running up, and you run up these stairs, and then there's freaking these two like big old crazy looking guys that you tried fighting.
I went balls out and just said, you know what, Mark was too much of a little wuss. Maybe I'll get lucky and be able to rub it in his face.
Yeah. How'd that go? You ran like a bitch because you ran out of potions.
It went horribly because I tried running and then they chased me. They chased me down.
So I was like, but then I figured out then there's this other way. This is where I died when I eventually lost all my souls. Was you break some like blocks or whatever, and there's a place where you can jump down, and then you go down that temple. So then that's like the biggest
a lynch mob or something.
Yeah,
I actually couldn't tell if they were like lynching anybody because I was too focused on that task at hand. But it looked
wait around that fire pit.
Yeah, the fire.
No, this is after that.
Oh, my bad.
This is I break the boxes, I fall down, and then I go into that like temple type place.
Gotcha.
That's where I ended up dying. But what's frustrating is you're dying, and you don't know where you're supposed to be going. And so I get that the game's not supposed to be easy. I'm not sitting here saying it's bullshit that the game's hard.
There's no mini-map. It's bullshit. I'm gonna play
it's
Zelda like a normal person.
But it is super hard, and it's one of those things where it's like if they were like go this way, then I'll live with the challenge all day.
Yeah, if there was like a little guiding hand, kind of like pointing in the right direction, and like the wind is carrying the notes or whatever to the south.
Yeah, so you're like, okay, I'll go this way. Oh, well, there's all these bad guys in your way, and you're like, well, that's fine. I'll get better at the game. But it's like,
Yeah.
You're like, okay, so
if you don't know where you're going, then it's
yeah,
just
you're
what's
like,
the
these
point?
guys killed me. Okay, well then I just won't go that way. And it's like, then you're not getting better because then you're just avoiding the bad guys. And then you're like, okay, are these guys too hard because they're hard, or are they too hard because I'm not supposed to be here yet?
Yeah.
So then you're
Or
like,
harder
well,
because you've just given up because you've done it so many times.
that's true. And so that's the thing is we streamed for almost 2 hours.
Yeah.
And at the end there, I was like, okay, you can play. I was like done because I didn't want to do the same thing for the 4th time. And
my
then
over-eagerness was my downfall.
yeah, well, because I killed my way to that temple place like twice.
Yeah.
And then so by the 3rd time, I was like, sure, I'll just run through.
Yeah,
and
you
so
made it pretty far.
Yeah, I know. So I found myself just not caring. I was just like,
I could tell you were just like, you know what, fuck this. I was like, after this one, he's probably just say, I'm bored, and I was just like, wait for the controller.
Yeah. And so then we gave the game to you, and you're just not super great at the game.
Took the reins. It was pretty obvious that I was not very good at the game.
Yeah. So overall, I think it's a good game.
Yeah.
But it's a hard son of a bitch, and I'll probably just end up using a guide to get through it. I've already looked to see if there was a guide, and there is. Because I'd like to go through the game, and I know that's part of the challenge. And
yeah, just forging your own path and making the experience your own rather than go what everybody else has done.
Yeah, but the problem
that's kind of the allure of games like this, you know, like
yeah.
kind of discovering.
The problem is you're turning what could be a 10-hour game into a 40-hour game, and while some people are like, "Oh, that's great. I'm not using any sort of guides. I'm just going to get through the game and I'm going to figure it out." And blah 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 blah. When you work full time, and then there's just a ton of games out there. Like, so the point of us playing Bloodborne is because we started streaming.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of one of those things where it's like, now I have all these games I want to stream. I want to go back and we can play Destiny together, and we could stream doing the raid and all that stuff. And I'm like, do I really want to sit here and spend all this time with Bloodborne now?
Yeah. Not to say that it's not worth the time you spent on it, but it's just like there's other games that you want to be able to stream.
Yeah, there's too much to do right now. Too much TV to watch. And so little free time to get stuck on like this game. Like I want to do the hard battles. I want to fight some bosses and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's like, I want to figure out where I'm going. So, yeah, I'm a wimp. I don't care.
And I'm novice in all aspects of these games like that. Like I said, I've played Dark Souls and Dark Souls 2, and I couldn't forge my way any further than the little temple in the first one.
Yeah.
And the second one, I couldn't even make it out of the caverns. Like there was a point where there was like a big drop or whatever.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm talking about. And I'm sure everybody else has played it.
The training parts.
Yeah. We're training.
Yeah, they're tough games.
I feel like I'm getting thrown in the ring with like fucking Manny Pacquiao or something, and I just barely picked up a pair of gloves. Like he had no chance. Let's watch anyways, though.
I'm willing to admit that I don't have the thick skin and patience to be like, because we've said this on Filling on the Blanks, is where it's like, I think Dark Souls is a little overrated. I think it's more of like an ego thing. Oh, you can go play your easy Borderlands, you can play your easy Destiny. I'm going to play a real game. And it's like, okay, that's fine.
Game for the man.
Yeah. And it's like, I don't really feel like a wimp because Bloodborne is like a little too hard for me. It is what it is. And it's fun.
I get the allure to it, just being able to say, I made it this far, I feel this one deep and shit like that.
Sure.
But
yeah, I can honestly say I probably won't ever beat it. That it's tough. But anyways, so more about our Twitch. We Twitch stream on a channel called Blank Space Plays.
Blank Space Plays, remember people.
Yep. Go subscribe, whatever. And we're gonna just try to Twitch as much as we can. We're gonna try to find some multiplayer games to be able to play together and get the other crew members of Blank Space in the streams as well.
The Reverend.
Yeah.
Cheesy Gordita Crunch.
Yep.
And Alex.
I was like, wait.
We call him Alex anyways.
Yeah. So that's it.
That's it for today.
Thanks for listening to our first impressions, and go watch the Twitch channel.
Yeah, we hope to see you there.
Yep, and go to our YouTube channel, Blank Space Entertainment /YouTube. Nope, that's backwards. We will see you guys next time. Goodbye.
Next time, find us on Instagram as well. Don't forget.
Instagram.
To plug Instagram.
My bad. Also, yeah, no, that's it. Okay,
it
bye.